Welcome back to Unranked Podcast. Just a quick little reminder here to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel as well. What we're going to talk about a little bit today is just recap Michigan's basketball season. They it's very successful season. Definitely exceeded both our expectations, I think. Making it to the Sweet 16. We'll talk on the loss to Auburn and just a little bit of the transfer portal activity they got going. But then bulk of it going to be really the Pistons. They actually playing one seed OKC right now, down 11 in a OKC. Talk through that. Think they showed out. Pistons showed out the last three, 4 games.
Yep.
Besides that Timberwolves game, playing pretty well without Cade. We'll talk about some of those games as well. But yeah, I'll kick it over to you each. Want to see your thoughts on the Sweet 16 and just Michigan season in a nutshell.
Yeah. So obviously you always want more, but completely satisfied with the Sweet 16. If you would have talked to me this time last year, said, hey, you're gonna let go of Juwan, get a whole new team, and you guys be in the Sweet 16 next year, I say I chalked it up as a dub. But the one thing I can say is uh just looking at it from like 1,000 foot view, I think Dusty May is a pretty good coach.
Mm-hmm.
He particularly, I think when we beat Maryland in the Big Ten tournament, the game winning shot, I think was just a tremendous play he drew up. Had Golden basically hand the ball off to him at the half court. Like I think those are the little type of things we were potentially missing. What I do want to see from, like I said, just 1,000 foot view is kind of what's his recruiting looks like. Is he going to be a more of a transfer portal guy? Is he going to try to really hit what level of high school talent is he going? I know we have Trey McKinney coming in, top 15 talent in the country. Is that his ilk what he's looking for, or was that just a perfect scenario? Obviously he's never been at a program this high a level, so I think even he might be trying to figure that out. I'm blanking on my man's name we just got from North Carolina, but
Cadeau,
yep. So we say it again.
Elliot
Elliott,
Cadeau.
yeah. Yep. So we, move him in, move Donaldson out. And I'd be interested to see kind of the other, what Danny Wolf do. I'm not sure if Vlad Golden has another year left or
I
not,
heard
but
we
what?
heard we offered Wolf 2.5 mil, and I think he might have declined.
Okay.
And
Well, good luck
I'll
averaging
strike while the
27 points in
iron's
the league
hot.
next year. Ask Brazadenkis what he should have did. No. But
No,
ask Caleb Houston what he should have did. No. So but no,
yeah,
I'm never mad at these kids going to get their money. I do think he is a better college player than he ever will be in the NBA. But overall,
strike while the iron's hot. That's all that is. Like,
yeah, very happy with the season. Big Ten champs, Sweet
mhm.
16. That game, we can talk a little bit about the game, but I think the turning point was about the 12-minute mark in that second half. I personally think there was about a 3-minute stretch of horrible calls against us. And then from there, our wheels fell off. We
Mhm.
went on a long, like 4.5 minute drought of no scoring. Damn, it sounds like fucking hell outside right now. It's thundering crazy in my house.
Yeah.
uh, uh, I literally thought somebody slammed my trash can against my house or something. But we I lost my train of thought. But overall, I just think we kind of let the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Can't think of my man's name. Number 0 for Auburn was just hitting fucking
Pettiford.
ridiculous shots, all from that same little corner, that little upper elbow. So I just think that is what it is. What it is. They decided to lock in to another level that we didn't seem to have. Um,
Mhm.
and then outside of this, last thing I'll say, Danny Wolf, and I think it was proven in the post game, he had like a mental breakdown in that game. He was turning the ball over. He started self checking.
Like
Then
walked with it.
they just started swatting at it, and he just couldn't hold on to it to save his life.
Yeah. He
And
like
then
double
post
dribbled.
game, he's crawling. Yeah,
Yeah. Like he,
tough loss.
yeah. Yeah. Not, not, I go all that. I thought we would have been, 19 and 12, 20 and 11, maybe playing for a playing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. The expectation was so low, and I just give Dusty May a lot of credit because they only had 3 guys on that team, I think, from last year.
Yep,
And it was Jace, Shetter, and Barnett. I think that's
yep.
pretty much it. So like all these guys were all, he gets them all
Yeah,
in.
he put this team out there in but he put this team together like July. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so. I do want to see what the full year looks like.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, I think the expectations. I mean, he definitely exceeded them. I mean, winning the Big Ten champion conference tournament was huge. You know, getting past that first weekend, like kind of like how it's been with our Pistons. I just like icing on the cake. I mean, I knew we were gonna be in a dogfight for the regular season championship. Way that we was like, I wouldn't have saw that coming.
Right.
Yeah, and like you said, I'd be curious to see. Like, I can't wait for the kid McKinney to come in next year. Him and Kaysen. The kid Cadeau.
Yep.
Looking forward to they got this other guy from Illinois that just transferred. He's kind of like your powerful like lob threat,
Mm-hmm.
just double
On the
double
floor. Yeah.
kind of guy. I think they targeted somebody else from like UAB that's more of like kind of how Danny Wolf was, just big man, can handle the ball a little
A little
bit.
versatile. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, versatile. So kind of like
No,
yeah,
I like all that. And obviously the Flint kid I'm high on, Mr. Basketball out of Michigan.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think that's just big time.
McDonald's All American.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, that's you you roll in with that with a year off and a whole another year of his program. I definitely see the writing on the wall of what he can be.
Yeah.
And the kind of the ilk he's cut from. So no, I'm like you said, he put the team together. I mean, I don't know when he was hired, but it wouldn't, um, anytime around this time. Like it was like early summer, I feel like. So,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, man, I think we got one as far as the coach goes,
For
and
sure.
it'd just be interesting to see the way he plays the transfer portal versus, you heard somebody like, what's my man's name? St. John's. I can't even think of his name right now. He used to be at Louisville. Rick Pitino.
Oh,
You got Rick Pitino
Latino.
saying he's not even recruiting high school players. So
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it didn't
yeah.
work out for him. He got bounced like first round. But I really think the true measure of success is a good blend where, you
Hmm.
I
Like, I don't
really do
think,
like the homegrown guys.
yeah.
That's what I really
It
want is
is not
guys.
sustainable.
Yeah. And then you can go pluck, okay, we need him. We need this guy. We need,
Yep.
like the football team. We're not hitting the transfer portal for 30 players every year. We getting what?
We
Six.
just filling
Yeah.
needs.
Yep.
Like, yeah, we just, working in a couple, like depth for the most part. So yeah, no, I think, give him an A plus. I was about to say A plus, but I want to give just, yeah, what grade would you give him just kind of based on what your expectations were?
I mean, it's got to be B plus A minus range.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
give him
think
A
yeah, it's got
minus.
to
I mean,
be
you won a conference
like you said, based
tournament.
upon expectations, it'd be. I mean,
I
like you
mean,
said, if we would have doubled the win total and been kind of competitive, I'd have been like, hell yeah, we'd have been at 18 wins. I'm like, all right, we back. But
yeah.
going on this
I
type of
think
run,
Chris with 25 wins.
yeah, I haven't pulled it up, but yeah,
So
we
we
was up there.
tripled.
Yeah, like Michigan, like Pistons.
Yeah.
No man, so we got it, and I would have loved to see that us for state. I think that would have burned the state down. Uh,
Hmm.
but obviously that didn't happen now. But yeah, so it is what it is. I look forward to the next season. It's kind of me and you both openly admitted that we weren't overly involved in the basketball team this year, but I think this run here, knowing the incoming players we got coming in, and kind of just like you said, having that new level of expectations, I think we'll be full steam ahead. That we'll be, I mean, we'll be ranked coming into the season next year. We got
Yeah,
top 15 player coming in, so you can see the momentum going forward.
for sure. Yeah, in a good spot. Looking forward to seeing what LC does in the portal. Like I said, there's a couple other guys that I think they're targeting. Know a little bit more on the next couple of days. Yeah, just kind of chat on, giving you any necessary updates next week regarding them. But yeah, next step here, we'll
I'm gonna open the
Saint
door. You
making
scared,
a
yeah, you scared cat
guest
like a little bitch because
make,
it's thunder. Hold
making
on.
a guest appearance. We'll shift gears here and to talk about the Detroit Pistons for a little bit.
My bad.
They are
He crying like a little bee because it's thundering outside. So I got.
oh it's all good.
I don't know. I don't know if you can pick it up on the phone. But yeah, no. On to our Pistons here. Playing.
Okay,
Playing
so
without. What, 4 players because of the suspension. Cade due to this lingering injury. So
we gotta talk of the brawl first. We gotta.
Oh yeah.
just for time's sake.
Why we're 4 players out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I
Well, I'm gonna go out and say I hate DiVincenzo because of Michigan basketball. Just to loop it all together.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, I think I was telling James the other day. Whenever I hear his name, like it just like eats at me, just because he went for 30 in that natty. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of crazy that Holland got suspended. Stewart definitely, like, it don't surprise me he got suspended. I mean, he's 2 games. I think was a little much, but he's already got the reputation. So like, he's just like anything with him from here on out, it's gonna be double. And he's also like 2 technical fouls away from being suspended.
Yeah. Now, do
So
those restart in the playoffs or no?
no, so I kind of hope he
No.
gets it out the way and just misses a game like before the playoffs start. Or
Come
I
back, double
don't
check
know.
right out the gate.
I love Stewart, but bro, he be unhinged.
Yeah. No, no. So I think you're right. And I don't know if you've seen the longer clip or watching the game or seen the longer clip, but there's a clip going around of just how chippy it was leading up to that moment,
Right.
and how there was like a 3 or 4 smaller minor instances that led up to him getting hemmed up in the first row.
Yeah. I think, just as like a fan, like you just love that though. Like Ron Holland, kind of getting, picked on by a couple vets, as a rookie. And it wasted no time. Like Stewart was like in there, like grabbing people, swinging, pulling people. You love to see
You
JB,
do.
in there too. Like he somehow got ejected. I think he might have been. I think he said that some coach from Minnesota might have been just making some comments he ain't like. So like the team just be crashing out at like the drop of a hat, and it's like I don't know, it's fun to
The coach
watch.
is like, "What'd you say?"
Like they just be drop like they be. I saw like another TikTok somebody made and like got like just fighting like just like clips of like all season like all the fighting that they been doing. So it's a beautiful thing, but yeah, I think it's a little BS as far as the suspensions. Um, and it'll be curious to see how we're refereed differently, especially into the playoffs.
Yes.
And I think stuff like this, it's great to see, but I think it can also kind of work against us in
I
some situations.
That's an interesting point. Did you happen to catch Gil's Arena this week?
Bits and
They had
pieces.
a whole segment on that like 2 days ago. Said as good as the Pistons are, as much promise as we have going forward,
Mhm.
will it hurt us trying to have the bad boy image?
Yeah,
And I thought it was an interesting little segment, and they all kind of agree. Similar to what you're saying that
yeah,
the league has always shunned that, and we've always kind of been like the poster child of like competitive but dirty,
yeah,
so maybe it wouldn't, but also think that's kind of our team DNA a little bit, like the city and all. So I don't think you should get away from it too much, but I do
right.
think you have to know that that comes with a certain stigma about yourself and just how that can ripple effect through, like you said, it might not be for 2 more years when we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. And does Isaiah Stewart get suspended, or is it just a flagrant one? I mean, one of them type of little, Draymond type deals
Controversial.
where you kind of
Yeah,
your reputation is of this. So because of that, anything you're involved in is bad. And I think that's kind of Ron Holland has seemed to be kind of like that.
yeah.
Uh,
And I
even
think
like you said, the coach Cade, he hasn't got suspended yet, but Cade be in the mix.
he be
He
getting
getting
teed
nippy.
up. He
Yeah,
he definitely, but yeah. But
he
I just
mostly gets
need
teed up because you're like, are y'all gonna call these fouls on me?
right.
Like
He
that's
definitely like yeah. He's had like 3 games of 40 points this year with like 10 combined free throws between like all the games. Yeah, no, no, and I said I love it. I just need Isaiah Stewart to understand how important he is to this team and just that like he'd be at like a 12. I just want to be like a 10.
yeah, it's really back
That's
a little bit.
yeah, just a touch, but
But I
I
do
like
think
it's
that
necessary
I do think in general, he was doing it before we were winning. But
for
I do
sure.
think we need an identity. And I think
Absolutely.
that it is our identity. Like you watch any podcast, any sports host talk about it, even any pretty good fan. Everybody says you don't want to play the Pistons. And I
Right.
think that's because they know we're physical. They know we can shoot. We're just a dangerous team. We're not gonna let you
Yeah.
come in and push us around. We got big bodies. We got shooters. facilitators, playmakers. I think all of that, you just want to make sure that you're not hindering yourself for future opportunities. So I agree, but
Right. But it like
overall, I'm
I'm
not mad at
all
it because
for
I
it though,
think,
because
yeah, with
it's
him walking out
necessary.
doing this to Detroit, we got to get this
Yeah,
shit
he
on the poster.
said
Like,
just like Detroit. I'm like,
that shit was so
oh, this is crazy.
no.
But no,
Uh,
yeah. But no, I even like talking, yeah, wanted to touch on that a little bit, obviously. But even prior to that, just just ecstatic to see like Cade is out. We're like, it doesn't matter. We're gonna beat Cleveland, the
yep.
1 seed. We're gonna beat them by 11. I mean, in that game, like you start to just kind of see like, they were, I think, got into like a 2 point game. They went like a 12-1 run, like
Mhm.
late in the fourth, just to, seal it. And this is the same team in October that couldn't even hardly inbound the ball and get it past half court. Sometimes like had six guys on the court. You know what I'm saying? Just was like so all over the place. So like the growth is like, I'm not playing. I think we should sue Monty Williams. I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding. Like I don't.
Yeah, no, it's more than just we were a young team. Like it looked
Yeah.
negligent.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
even to
And
the
then
point where it's like at the end of the day, these players, I mean, we definitely got added the number one 3-point shooter in the league. So that helps. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't care how bad the coach is. These players should have been able to win more than 14 games by just going out there and playing. Like, but no, I agree. And another thing you see, like you said, go back to that San Antonio game.
yeah,
Stats are 27. Tim Hardaway, 32 versus
guys
Cleveland.
stepping up.
Beasley, 27. That was a loss, but 27. Like players, people are stepping up. It's not just Cade is out and all of the wheels fall off. Now, whether
Mhm.
that happens tonight versus the best team in the league, I don't know. But it's those are all promising signs. And I don't know if you noticed this, but Tim Hardaway's dad was at that Cleveland game. So we need Tim Hardaway's dad at every playoff game. if you
Oh,
go
for real.
if you gonna play like that.
He's at what,
Um
35 or something like that?
yeah,
30,
yeah, it's 30 32, but he was like
32.
yeah, he was
Eight
like
threes.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. Snap.
uh and then I mean, coming down the stretch here, we on right now, and we got Toronto, Memphis, Sacramento, New York, Milwaukee. Um what's that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, seven more. You go undefeated, we had 50 wins. Man, that ain't gonna happen. So I'm thinking, I
I
think
think
we're pretty much on schedule. What we said a couple weeks ago about, I think we
44,
did it when we were,
38, 45, 37.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's like the sweet spot. Like, just let's not crap out. You know what I'm saying? Just try to like get Toronto, get Memphis. They plummeted a little bit. Sacramento, they like kind of hanging. They trying to make the play in, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, I think, yeah, 40, 43, 44, 43 to 45 wins. I think 45 wins gets Cade. I think that gets him like second team all NBA. I think we finish around like 43, 40, 43, 44. Yeah, no, I think all NBA is a lock now. I would say it
I mean,
is.
we have 42 wins right now.
Yeah, I almost said
So
two, but I'm like, yeah, if I think we get to like
I'm
45. I
saying
think
that
that's,
I like that 46 number.
yeah,
Like that.
I think
Uh,
45, 46 is guaranteed all NBA. We'll see if I don't know, everybody's, and I agree. People are saying he shouldn't win most improved, but he might just get that hardware as well.
yeah, I ain't mad at it. If he can, I don't want him to get that over at all NBA
Right, right. I
because
want
they've
either
already
all
screwed
NBA or
him.
both.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Both would be
yeah,
dope.
I
And
think
it's
that's
kind
what
of weird. I
Ja
feel like what
did.
Ja was probably the first guy who was like a top 3 pick to get it.
Hmm.
So I kind of feel weird. Like I could see if you came out like your rookie year averaging 11 and then you did 30. But if
Yeah.
you was at 19 and go to 25, but I see, I ain't mad at it. Uh,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, if
like you
that's,
said, get all the hardware you can get.
yeah. And I don't know, it needs to be maybe like maybe they need a comeback player of the year because you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably just prefer something like that, or yeah. So I think most improved is probably more like your role player that,
right, right.
maybe just averaged nine his whole career, then went for like 20,
Yeah,
like
that's
18 to
exactly. That's
20 a
what I think
year,
of when I see that.
something like that. Yeah, like yeah. But
Not a perennial all-star who just happened to have it all come. Not a guy who was third year in the league.
Right.
and then became an all. I don't know. I agree. It's not like he took a that he definitely had a crazy year, but it's like it's to me it's been a natural progression.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Because I think
I
last year
agree.
he was like what, like 25, 8 and like 25, 6 and 8, or 23, 24, 6 and 8 last
Yeah,
year.
something. I think
So
closer to that, probably 23, 6. Yeah,
yeah.
and then
So
this
now
year
he's like
he's covering
27,
20.
28.
Yeah,
I'm looking at how many. I kind of wanted to count how many games he's led us in scoring. I think it's like it's probably like, it's easily more than
60.
half.
Yeah,
Gotta
easy.
be.
I mean, I'm looking at it too. From January 20th, he led us into January. He led us the whole month in scoring. Yeah, easily,
Yeah.
easily,
Yeah,
easily.
Hardaway and Harris, they stuck in there once, but like literally from the yeah, no, yeah, the 20th until February 7th. 32, 29, 35, 22, 32, 40, 22.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's some. I mean, he's really leading in all high. He's leading. He dates basically everything in points and assists every week, every game. So I think we got something special. I think I don't know whether it's real or not. I actually never verified it, but I heard that he said he could be one of the best players in the world, and I confirmed that. I agree. Um,
hey, Team USA
yeah,
2028,
Ja, and
Asar,
yeah,
Amen.
yeah. No, we got something special, bro. I'm just like you said, playoffs around the corner. Got to finish strong up this stretch. I think you mentioned we need a couple of teams to lose, and then we can just solidify that
Oh, yeah.
6 seed. That
I
can be
think
a
we're
little
just comfortable
floor for us.
being,
Yeah.
I think we're kind of
Um,
comfortable seeing whoever we need, like seeing whoever falls in that 3 spot or that 4 spot. And we just gonna hope that that's why Cade has just been like out for as
yeah.
long as he's been out.
No, I agree, and I don't want to even put that in the ether. But I
Yeah,
would be lying if I said I wasn't like, that's odd. But
yeah,
I also could see it. It is he's by far our best player, and by far nobody you want to risk coming back to move from 6 seed to 5th seed, and him potentially have a catastrophic injury. So
right.
you're playing it cool with just kind of sitting back, and
Yeah,
on top of that, letting him rest a little bit. I do want him to play of these 7 games. Call it
he's 4 or 5.
4. Yeah.
That'd
Um,
be I'd be cool. Like, let's see him Monday.
yeah.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
Finish out versus sack on down to both. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
One day, yeah, I like that. I like that. And then come back versus sack Knicks, and then both the Milwaukee games, kind of get your feet wet again.
Yep.
No, I'm with you on that. So, I just, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I was because we're on damn TV today, and then this is happening. But
Yeah. And
this is
then
everybody's
and then
suspended.
Memphis and Sacramento is also on NBA TV as well. So it's like, well, at least by Friday or Saturday they'll have everybody back
Yeah, yeah, that's fact.
except for maybe Cade, but we'll see.
No, sure. You got anything else for the people?
Well, so I got. We'll be back with y'all next week. Probably have a little more clarity, playoff position standpoint. Yeah, and see how we do against OKC, Toronto, Memphis, and Sacramento. We'll talk to y'all soon.
Yes, sir. Peace.